Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I have just woken up. It is Sunday morning. I've decided I'm going to film today and it's going to be all about setting yourself up for the week. Personally, if I have a super productive Sunday, it sets me up for the whole entire week. I am going to film today and I'm going to go into some of the things I do and just to get a bit organized and basically, you know, like that whole saying, like, oh my god, I don't even know the saying. It's something like a good Sunday brings a week of content. I'm such a bad YouTuber. Anyway, but basically I'm gonna show you my day and I'm gonna show you some stuff I do to get sorted for the week, to feel productive and to bring a week of content. First thing I'm gonna do is get a bit of movement in. Sundays for me is usually my rest day, but this week I actually didn't work out that much because I've been on holidays. I'm just gonna go for a quick walk, get some movement in. It always makes me feel a lot better. The next tip that I have for you is to feed your mind. So as you guys know, I love my podcast because you can do two things at once. So I'm getting my movement in and I'm also listening to like an educational, informational podcast. I'm currently listening to one and it's all about kind of like stepping into your power, and basically it's just like really inspiring and motivating, and I love doing this on a Sunday because it makes me feel like inspired, motivated, whether it's reading a book, whether it's listening to a podcast, whether it's listening to like a TED talk. I know on a Sunday I personally want to just like laze around, like watch a TV show, which I'll probably 100% do tonight, but before I do that I love to feed my mind with something educational and informational, and it just sort of like gets me motivated and gets me excited. Personally, I love listening to it in the morning on my walk because it really like sets my whole day. But in saying that, you can do it whenever you want. The next thing I want you to do, and you're probably not gonna like this, I don't like this, it's so simple, but it makes the biggest difference for my week if I do this on a Sunday, and that is to wash, dry, fold, and put away your clothes. It's okay if you can't do it all in the one day, but often I have clothes sitting in my room like ready to be put away. So I'm gonna put a load of washing on. I think I put my clothes away yesterday, so I don't need to do that, but I'm gonna put a load of washing on and it should be dry by this afternoon, and I'm gonna actually put it away. I know it's so simple, but can we not agree, when you can't find clothes, when you like don't have stuff to wear, when you don't have clean underwear, it can seriously mess up your week. So next up, I feed my body nutritious and delicious food. I know sometimes you can kind of get in this mind frame that it's Sunday, you know, it's Monday tomorrow, so let's eat all the bad food today. Let's really treat ourselves because I'm gonna be really good tomorrow. And personally, I hate that mindset. As you guys know, I am not a fan of diets or restriction or anything like that. But for me, Sunday is about eating stuff I love. I always eat stuff I love, eating stuff I enjoy, but also that makes me feel good. I don't know, I feel like there's this balance between eating stuff that tastes good, that you enjoy, but also making sure you're nourishing your body, you're eating like nutrient dense food, and just so you feel good, because you don't want to wake up on Monday feeling like crap and feeling like you then have to restrict. Sunday for me isn't really a different day. I always, like every single day, kind of eat the same, and I don't restrict, so I don't feel like I have to, you know, binge or really eat bad food or anything like that. So this morning I am just going to make a protein smoothie bowl. It's going to be perfect because it's quite hot today. So I'm just using my vegan protein. You guys know I love the Botanica blends, and they just got a new flavor, vanilla cake batter flavor, and I tried it yesterday and it's as good as it tastes. If you have tried the caramelized popcorn flavor, because I recommended it, this is the exact same, where it smells and tastes like ridiculous. So I cannot wait to make a smoothie bowl with this. Banana wasn't frozen, so it's like more of a smoothie, but just had a taste. It's so good, guys. Delicious but nutritious food on a Sunday. It's the key. Last year I was pretty crazy with all my projects, and basically I was going 100 miles an hour, and I wasn't really taking full days off for weekends, anything like that. Kind of towards the end of the year I implemented this rule where I take one full day off every single week. It's usually a Sunday just because that works well with Tim and I want to spend time with him. But something that I always do, and this is on a Sunday, and honestly, doing this, it takes like 20 minutes max. Makes me feel 100 times better in regards to stress, in regards to how my week's gonna go, how productive I'm gonna be, and all that sort of stuff. A couple of things I do, I sit down at my desk, I look at my calendar for the next week, and I fill out this weekly planner. I still use a Google Calendar. It's probably just a bit more efficient, but I love to sit down and I plan out my week, and it just makes me feel less stress. I plan my week. Another thing I do is I plan my next day. I also have this to-do pad. Both of those pads are from Kikki K, I think. I've just got Monday and I've written down just my tasks, and that's so when I sit down and start work on a Monday, I know exactly what I'm doing. Often if I don't do this, you sit down on a Monday and you're like, what should I be doing? What do I need to focus my time? And you waste a lot of time. For my week, and especially my Monday, to be productive, I sit down for 20 minutes and just like get my shit sorted. And also it just makes me feel like already ahead of the week and it hasn't even started. Another thing, usually I have an alarm that goes off that tells me to write my goals, affirmations, and what I'm grateful for. But it's around 9 o'clock, and usually because on the weekend things are a bit later, I'm doing something and I'll just snooze it and I'll forget about it. When I'm sitting down and I'm planning my week, I also write in my gratitude journal, and it's not just for today. On a Sunday I write about what I'm grateful for the week that I've just had, and I just find that's really nice, and you just feel grateful for the week. It's just something I like doing, and that's about it. I know you don't really want to be like in your like office or room or doing this sort of stuff like on a Sunday, but honestly like 20 minutes tops, and it's going to make you feel so productive and so ready to take on Monday. This brings me to my last and final tip, and that is to spend some quality time with your loved ones. Me and Tim, say hello.
Hello.
And the puppies. We are going probably like 20 minutes to half an hour away, and we're going to get fish and chips, and it's kind of like a bay beach front area, so we'll get fish and chips and take the puppies for a walk and just chill, and we'll probably do no phones and just spend a bit of quality time together. And I just find when you do that, like that saying, what's that quote about, I've got it, A Sunday well spent brings a week of content. I said that this morning and I didn't remember. Kind of how I like to finish my Sunday, because it just sort of like wraps everything up and it just makes me feel all good inside. Actually, Tim actually had a very productive Sunday. Tim, what is some stuff that you've done today that makes your Sunday like a bit productive?
Meal prep for the week, make tomorrow's breakfast so I can have a bit of a sleep in before I go back to work.
Nice.
Got the clothes ready for tomorrow. What else did I do?
Do you go gym?
Went to the gym this morning.
Very good. So Tim's into having a productive Sunday too, because it just sets up your week and it makes you feel better. Hey, Timma.
Perfect.
But I hope you've enjoyed this video.